Now we're broadcasting.
We're live.
What's up, everyone?
From America. America! Fuck yeah! Broadcasting live across the universe.
Yeah, there's actual aliens watching this show right now.
Yep.
Actual aliens.
Soon we will begin the mind control sequence.
So do we talk about those trailers first, or do we talk about Star Wars first?
Well, let's actually, probably should talk about Star Wars first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie that has created a whole new breed of joyless losers on IMDb, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Is now, I mean, the big joke right now is spoiling the movie for people. Just saying, Han dies, right?
Yes,
That's kind of the
that
joke
was
right now.
spoiled for me going into the movie.
Han dies, Luke is there for only 2 minutes. So.
That sucks.
I wasn't that mad to have that spoiled because I knew Han Solo was going to die anyway. Like, I just kind of figured he was going to. I kind of figured he would die in the next one, though.
I kind of had that spoiled for me even before I went to the movie, although I didn't really want to believe it, but
Everybody
no
seems
big deal.
to be on the rag about Kylo Ren because they wanted Darth Vader and they're getting Kylo Ren.
Who's a kind of a brain?
Well, Vader's dead and shit, so yeah.
No, I mean they wanted a guy like Darth Vader. They wanted a quintessential badass.
I don't know. Kylo was a bit of a bitch in this movie, but he'll probably be in the next 1 or 2 movies, so at least they're giving him a chance to at least get better as a character.
I'm figuring he's going to have more cybernetics because of the injuries from this movie. Mm-hmm.
He's the most unique character they've had in a while. A dark Jedi that's trying to resist the light side. I don't think that's ever been done before.
No.
At least not in the movies.
I don't think that's even been done in the video games or the books.
It has been done in the books before.
Are you familiar with the book's mythology?
I'm familiar with fucking none of it.
Well, I heard that in the book, Han and Leia's son goes bad, right?
Yep.
And that their daughter has to fight him or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
His name was like Jason Solo.
Right. Jace. Like Jayce, because, yeah. If there's a guy named Bill in the Star Wars universe, his name would be B-Y-L for some reason.
Let's do a quick run through of the characters and see who we liked and who we didn't like. Let's not really elaborate. Let's just say liked him or not. Kylo Ren. I liked him.
Hated him.
I didn't really like him for a couple of reasons. I mean, his mask. Why is he wearing a mask?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I said don't elaborate. Ben.
Liked him.
I liked him.
I liked him, but I didn't like him as much as everybody else seems to. What's the chick's name?
Rey.
Rey. I love Rey.
I liked her.
Rey. Liked her. I liked Rey all right.
Rey was my favorite character.
Poe.
I liked him. I thought he was pretty.
Cameron. He was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him.
I love Poe. I loved him.
I think
he met the bad guys. His reaction was kind of. I don't remember what he said. Hold on.
I think he's going to be the Han Solo of this trilogy.
Yes, he will be the Han Solo. He's the best pilot in the Resistance.
I enjoyed the fight scenes with him in it.
Um, Supreme Leader Snoke.
Don't really have much of a judgment on him. I didn't really get to see or know too much about him to really give much of a...
I really want to know what happened to his face.
I just want to know who the hell he is.
He looks like a aborted clone of the Emperor.
He is the Gollum Emperor. I mean, he's the same actor as Gollum. I mean, he's Emperor, you know, Smeagol, Smoke, right? Snoke.
There's also the character that's not. There's also the character that's not much of a character, Phasma.
Who was
Yeah,
that
I
one?
was disappointed by it. She was everywhere in the advertisement. Silver Stormtrooper didn't do a thing. Didn't do a single thing. Didn't do two things.
And I'm calling this a character Starkiller Base.
I thought
Oh,
it
yeah.
was interesting.
I dug
I
it.
called what it was going to be, and I called what it was going to be called Star Killer.
Hey, I kind of called it. I said it was going to absorb star matter somehow.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
I
pretty
said it was
ingenious
blow up
idea.
a star and take like the whole system with it. That was my theory.
I thought it was going to absorb stars and use the raw materials to create ships and shit like the Starforge. I didn't expect it to be a sun gun. That's pretty cool, though. I never would have thought of that.
Better than the Death Star, in my opinion. This thing blew up like, what, 5 planets in one shot?
Yeah, including the new capital of the New Republic. So, yeah, that wasn't Coruscant. It was some other planet, but that planet was.
Oh, no. Can't be Coruscant. Because
Yeah.
there's like entirely new planets throughout the whole movie, right? We didn't revisit a single fucking place, did we?
Not really, no.
I mean, Jakku is Tatooine, and the Woods planet was like, you know, it's similar places, but different names. In fact, people are calling this a reboot or remake, except all the names have changed.
It was A New Hope.
For Parv, yeah, you had the old guy that ended up dying some point at the end in order to help save the...
Han Solo is Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah.
and he dies, right? But in reverse order, he yells Ben beforehand, right? Because in the first movie, after he dies, he goes, Ben! Right? But then,
No, he screams
This-
no.
Ben! And then he dies. Which I totally saw coming. I mean, he walks out on the platform, I'm like, he's gonna
Yeah.
kill you.
I wish the death wasn't so telegraphed.
He's not gonna make it. The whole conversation, I'm just like, he's gonna die here. You know?
The movie theater I was in ended up booing when it happened. As soon as he got stabbed, just a unanimous boo just went throughout the whole entire theater.
I like that. That's a real visceral reaction. It's good. My theater was kind of quiet throughout most of it. They laughed. You get a lot of whoops and stuff, you know.
I went to a 9 a.m. showing where the theater was almost completely empty, so there wasn't much of a reaction in the room. I knew it was going to happen, so I didn't react.
Opening weekend, though. I mean, there were some partially empty theaters this weekend. Who's thinking maybe this might not be as big as everyone thinks it'll be?
It's a 9 a.m. showing in southeastern Iowa, dude.
Well, I'm still saying they are expecting some big money for this movie. What if it doesn't meet everybody's expectations?
I went down to the theater at 6 p.m. and didn't get until a 10 o'clock showing because everything was sold out. So.
It was just announced that the movie has broken the opening day box office record.
By how much, did they say?
Hold on. The story was up on my Facebook.
Well, here's what I find really interesting. The movie that just broke the box office record for the biggest opening weekend came out this year was Jurassic World. which is produced by Frank Marshall, right?
Okay.
Well, Star Wars The Force Awakens is actually being produced by his wife.
The film has grossed about $238 million with a $120 million opening day, which broke the previous record of $91.1 million set by Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Jesus. And that's that curiosity factor. That's that fandom that really is dedicated.
Yeah, but I think this time their hopes were met. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes, it's A New Hope, but who gives a shit? A New Hope is... A lot of movies can be compared to A New Hope just by their thematic elements.
And I mean, it'd be kind of ridiculous for people to bitch about it, because everybody bitched at the prequels about the prequels because they were too far off from what the original Star Wars was fucking structured upon. And now if people bitch about this, they're pretty much becoming hypocrites for bitching about the sequels or the
Well,
prequels.
the movie isn't exactly A New Hope, because A New Hope builds up to this nobody farm boy rising up and saving the day. This time it's more about characters learning who they are, learning about themselves.
Mm.
Like, what's her face? It's about fucking...
Arc. She had an arc.
It's about Rey learning that she can use the Force.
They turned him dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I mean?
so if you had any issues with the movies, what would they be with the movie?
Um,
Debate. I was disappointed by the way she found the lightsaber. It was just in a box in a room, which I heard a rumor. Where's the lightsaber? It's in a box in a room, and I was like, right. Well, that's what it was. It was just in a box in a room. Or there it is, lightsaber. I would thought it'd be more interesting. How they find that. And the Millennium Falcon was just there. They're running. Quick, let's hop on a ship. Let's hop in this one.
No. I liked the whole thing with the Millennium Falcon. I thought that was very amusing.
At least they gave some kind of explanation of how it got there. It's like, well, it was stolen from me and then sold to a bunch of other smugglers. And
I thought that was funny. Han Solo's like, who stole it? So this guy from this guy. Well, who the hell did he steal it from? This guy. Well, who the hell stole it from me?
Right. Right, and he'd been looking for it, but, you know, he had it under some kind of field of protection or something. He couldn't find it.
And he's got this giant junker ship now full of deadly space octopuses.
Yeah, what was that about? That whole sequence was comical and lit completely different than the rest of the film.
Han Solo's a smuggler.
I mean, the ship was lit like crazy red and blue lights. And
I thought it was lit kind of like an Alien movie.
Yeah, and them running around in the hallways, I was like...
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie, though, because you had Han Solo talking to the other group of smugglers, and then he's like, look, have I... And then the other one comes in and is like, hey, guys, I'll get you what you want. Have I ever done you wrong? And then the one's like, yes, twice.
Right. I liked that scene. But after the creatures got out and they started running back and forth through the hallways, I was like, what is this place? How many hallways do they have? They all just connect. It's just a grid.
Well, I thought that too, and then I remembered that the ship they got pulled into was pretty damn big.
Right. Yeah, it was on. He didn't feel too bad about abandoning that.
Well, now, fuck that ship. Princess Leia was Carrie Fisher. It was Carrie Fisher.
And she was there. Princess Leia was there. She didn't do a lot. She gave a little exposition.
I'm really, really, really glad that she didn't do a lot because I'll give her this. I'll give her this. She looked prettier than I thought she'd look.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of glad they didn't really focus as much on the older characters than the new ones, because it gave the new actors and new characters time to actually shine and show what they could do.
I feel like sorry, go ahead.
Because I'd imagine in the next couple movies they'd probably have Luke and Leia and all them do a more predominant role in the movies, but this one at least set up the newer characters and got you to at
I think
least.
they're going to do less in the preceding movies. I think Luke is going to have about as much screen time as Yoda.
Well, I think here's what I think. I think they could have left out the orange chick with the glasses and given all of shit to Leia. Really.
I didn't like her. She made me think of a Pixar character.
Right, from Incredibles.
Yeah, or
One
something like that.
Yeah, and she was very CG. The facial wrinkles looked real, but it could have easily been Princess Leia who had the lightsaber and was like.
Would have made more sense.
She knows the Force. Last 30 years, she hasn't done any kind of Force training at all.
Or what they could have done is when R2 finally woke up, just have him have Luke's lightsaber and shit.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. We all knew, as soon as we saw Dusty R2, C3 was like, he hasn't moved at all since Luke disappeared. It was like, well, he's going to start moving by the end of this movie. Right?
Yeah.
As soon as he starts moving after it, why? They didn't even fulfill any kind of MacGuffin of why he pops alive, except that they blew up a Death Star.
They brought that missing map piece within range of him.
But he did that earlier in the movie.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
Because the robot poked him before. And,
I think we saw a very literal representation of a red herring in this movie.
A couple of them.
C-3PO's red arm is what I'm talking about.
Oh, really? What's going on there?
I don't know. They address it, and then they're just like, yeah, I have a red arm now. Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah, I think that was just them dissing the C-3PO, as they usually do. Right? Huh. C-3PO would be like, hello! Well, I am well-versed in all this. Yeah, okay, shut up. Right?
Yeah, but it's Leia's droid. Why does he have one mismatched arm?
Because he broke and he had to replace it. He had a silver leg after Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably one of my biggest gripes with the movie and shit outside of Kylo Ren. It just seems like it left more questions for like, okay, so how the hell did that happen? But throughout the whole film.
I think it's going to be like Anakin's facial scar. Just a thing that happened between movies. We never find out why. You know.
I don't have any gripes with the movie.
In fact, I think even the Han's jacket. She's like, same jacket. And he's like, oh no, it's different. It's a different jacket. Like, I thought that was funny, you know.
I mean, overall, yeah, it was a good film, but I mean, all films aren't without their somewhat downfalls, but I mean, it was better than all the prequel films and shit. And
okay, can we put it? It's better than Tron Legacy.
Huh? Yeah, I never saw that, but probably.
You never saw Tron Legacy?
I've never seen Tron.
I've seen the original Tron.
Mm-hmm. Or is this more along the lines, some people have compared, I've heard, this to The Karate Kid?
What?
How?
The fact that it's more of a remake, you know, with different actors playing different roles.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think we're going to have to see the next movie before we can determine that.
Well, imagine if they made a Karate Kid 2 with Jackie Chan.
I don't know why everybody's so butthurt about there being a new Death Star-like weapon. That's what the Empire does. They make a giant fuck-all weapon.
I like that weapon they made.
They made a Death Star, and that blew up. So they built a Star Destroyer that was the size of half a planet. And then they built another Death Star, and that blew up. So they built another fucking Death Star. That's the fucking Empire for.
Nobody has a problem with the Death Star in Return of the Jedi. If you have a problem with the Star Killer base in Force Awakens, right? It's the same thing. Same thing. In fact, the Death Star in Return of the Jedi was supposed to be a new and improved Death Star. What was different about it? Force field, for one, right?
They could
Bigger.
It could fire repeatedly. It could target multiple targets.
And it was a lot bigger.
Yep. So what did y'all think about the whole concept of the First Order then?
Whatever, it's the Empire.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the First Order is, but, it was cool. Empire's back.
The Stormtroopers all seem like somewhat competent now. It's weird.
Well, they even had in the dialogue we're using conditioned troopers rather than clone troopers.
Kylo
Ren conditioned, right? They come down, wipe out like a whole group of people, take the kids, and then condition them into soldiers.
Yeah, because like at the beginning of. Go ahead.
Kylo Ren stopping that blaster bolt right in midair. That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the movie. Because at the beginning of the movie, when they were showing the whole attack on that planet or whatever, when the stormtroopers came out and started firing and actually hitting shit, somebody in the theater was all like, wait, the stormtroopers are actually hitting shit? Stormtroopers aren't supposed to hit shit.
I did go, oh shit, out loud when they fired Starkiller Base, and I realized, oh, this hits multiple targets simultaneously. Oh, wow. And then I realized they just blew away a whole fucking system. I'm like, damn.
Well, my vocal moment in the movie was when Snoke showed up. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I thought
like, it's a giant. There's this giant. You're like, hello. And he's like, hello. I'm like, what?
I thought it was a statue at first.
Have you seen Jack the Giant Slayer?
No.
Nope.
That's probably...
Okay, I have a prediction with Snoke, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Snoke is really that big, and he's really that big because they're going to give him a giant lightsaber. It's going to be a lightsaber to end all lightsabers.
Snoke will have a lightsaber that's the biggest lightsaber of all time. It's going to be really wide, cleaving. Oh, no. He's going to have like a hook one, like a Grim Reaper lightsaber.
Oh, a light scythe.
Can you imagine? I doubt they'd do this, but I think it'd be pretty fucking hilarious if they did. Can you imagine if, and I'm pretty sure someone else has already said this before, but can you imagine if Snoke is just secretly fucking Jar Jar Binks just for George Lucas to spite all of us?
No,
that's not Jar Jar.
No, be.
Well, yeah, I know it's not.
Lord Volder Gollum Snoke, Grand Master Volder Gollum.
He does look like Voldemort a little bit.
And Gollum.
I don't see Gollum. I think the only reason you're saying Gollum is because it's Andy Serkis.
Okay. Right. Voldemort G combined with the Emperor and Gary Oldman from Hannibal.
See, I'm really thinking something about that resemblance to the Emperor, though. Like, what if he is like an aborted clone?
You've seen
It would,
Hannibal, right? Gary Oldman's face is all fucked up.
if it
Remember that
was
movie?
a clone of the
Oh
Emperor,
God, yeah. He looks like him too.
The way his mouth moves, like he can't even open it fully. Like he can't smile. He could just.
honestly, if Snoke was a clone of the Emperor, then it kind of goes against the whole fact of them not wanting to use the expanded universe shit because that's pretty much what they did in the expanded universe. Fucking Han and Leia's son is evil. Fucking there's a huge fucking planet destroyer that has capabilities of wiping out multiple fucking planets. Fucking Chewbacca dies instead of fucking Han in the same fucking way and shit. So it's like,
Oh.
But they have another kid that is a good force power chick, right?
yeah.
And then there's a granddaughter, because I looked at a book about the Millennium Falcon. Okay, I didn't read the whole book, just kind of skimmed through it, get the idea. And it was Han and Leia, and they were with the granddaughter. There was something Leia was reflecting on their children. They're both dead, apparently, in whatever conflict they got into. They both died. And then Han found out something on the Millennium Falcon he never knew about. Oh, and then they went someplace and landed on a platform that seemed to be perfectly built for the Millennium Falcon. And then when it landed, it clicked into place and unlocked something. And then I was like, fuck this book.
One thing in the movie got me to almost well up.
Oh, yeah, Han and Leia, right?
No. I didn't react to Han dying, but I reacted to Chewbacca's reaction.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was so sad.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was coming, and it was telegraphed as fuck, and then, like, it happened, and you hear Chewbacca, and you're like, oh my god. Chewbacca just watched Han get killed, and he couldn't do shit to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Chewbacca didn't aim that blast towards his head instead of his side.
Dude, I thought Chewbacca kamikazed himself for a second there. The editing got all weird, and it looked like Chewbacca just pressed up against the wall and detonated the bombs all around him.
You know, it could have been done that way because they might have wanted to do it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I liked the funny moments of Han using the bowcaster finally.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
I never realized the bowcaster was supposed to be that powerful. That's pretty cool.
Because he never really... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. Hey, let me try that out. Shoots the guy. I like this gun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, Luke showing up at the end. Got mixed emotions. I feel like I knew it was going to be the very end of the movie, but I still feel a little bit of a chip that it's like, there he is, and you know what? He looked cool. It looked like there was a lot of emotion going on in his face, and and then vloop and dun 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 dun, and I'm like, eh. And then I left the theater. And looked online, and immediately people were talking, is there a post-credit scene? And I'm like, was there? Did I miss it?
Me and the guys I went stuck around. No, there wasn't.
Mm-hmm. There was not.
I was fine.
That might have been the post-credit sequence in any other movie, but they kept the format. They kept the opening crawl, which people were. Are they going to keep the opening crawl? Hell yeah, they did. Now
I'm fine with Luke being
Rogue One, or you think Rogue One is just going to start?
I don't know anything about Rogue One.
I mean, it's different. So they could just change it up with Rogue One and have it
I'm
not
surprised
show.
Disney didn't find a way to slap their logo into the film somewhere.
Oh, they probably
Oh,
did.
what?
Haven't found it yet.
Oh, yeah. The doomed team. They probably somebody's going to. You know what I mean?
I'm fine with Luke showing up at the very end of the movie because I didn't want the whole old cast to be in the movie too much, because then they'd just overshadow Rey and Finn, and it would seem like those two aren't that important.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed about Luke not being in the movie too much.
And
BB-8 is really one of the big stars of the movie.
I love
liked
BB-8. BB-8 was a very expressionful little droid.
And much more capable than R2-D2.
Yeah.
You see, once he was rolling downstairs. He was rolling downstairs in the one scene where she follows the girl downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's taking those stairs. There you go. He could do anything.
And he's not boggled down by an idiot sidekick.
Yeah. And you know what I was expecting BB-8 to be able to do, and he still might, all right, is that one of those circles opens up and his head can go inside the ball, right?
And just roll into a motherfucker.
Right, rolling up into a ball, his head goes in. But I guess it never came up. He got knocked around a lot, and his head never flew off the rest of the body.
That'd be pretty funny if he could just do that, just roll into a ball and just have a bunch of blades or some type of fucking shit just come out of him and just roll into a whole bunch of fucking enemies and shit and just slice them to pieces.
I liked where he pulled out a right?
What's up?
He pulled out a lighter at one time. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, to give Finn the thumbs up?
Yeah. It just came out. It was like, yeah. Nice.
I liked Rey learning how to use the Force. The mind trick scene was pretty funny.
That's one of the things I had an issue with, though, because, I mean, I'm sure Kylo isn't really all that trained at all, but, I mean, he did at least have to learn something before he betrayed fucking Luke and shit, so it's like, that's one of the biggest...
She's powerful in the Force. She's heard some legends, so she decided to try it herself, and it worked.
Okay, great. All right, that kind of explains it. She has heard the legends. I think she knew that she could.
That's why her reaction to the mind control thing and please drop your weapon, and I will also drop my weapon. She's fucking shocked that just worked.
Right. But yeah.
I don't know. For hyping up a character for being your villain, though, it kind of felt like a letdown to me for like.
Well, he did bad because he just got shot in the fucking stomach.
See,
all things considered, Kylo Ren still comes off as a badass because he fought two motherfuckers after being shot in the stomach with a bowcaster, which we were shown earlier in the movie is really powerful. And yeah. Shot in the stomach.
Back with more cybernetics this time. He's going to come back with more armor and shit. You know, this is just the first draft of him. He's going to come back with more armor. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't doubt he'll get better over the movies and shit, but this movie, not really a fan of him.
I liked his glitchy ass lightsaber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the main reason I wasn't a fan of him though is just how he came across as like a whiner half the time. Every time something went wrong, he just pulled out his lightsaber and just started thrashing shit all the time. I'm like, really?
He did that once.
Here's a theory. Ready for this? All right, think about this. So, he seems extra pissed that FN2187 has decided to go rogue. Right? He knew he was going to go rogue ahead of time. Blood on his hands. There's something wrong with that one. Or maybe he knew about a secret plan that the New Order was going to have one particular soldier go rogue and join the resistance. He's a sleeper cell agent, right?
That would be a nice plot twist.
Finn is actually works for the Empire, right? But he's got like, you know, he's not entirely trustworthy already. We know he lies. But maybe he's not even aware of this deep programming because, you know, they condition them. That's what they do. They're the conditioned soldiers versus the clone soldiers. They could have used the clone soldiers this time. They went with the conditioned soldiers because they really are better at the shots they can shoot, you know. but maybe he's actually, yeah, he's a plant. And he was getting pissed because it's working. I have my plan. I'm pissed that their plan is working.
I like this idea. I also like that the
joining the resistance. He did. Which one was it? Finn, goddammit, motherfucker.
I thought it was interesting that the destruction of Starkiller Base wasn't really the focus of the movie.
No, not at all. That was just extra. And they didn't really build it up either, even the way the first one did with like a countdown. It was built
No, the movie. I have one gripe with the movie. There's a serious lack of build up to the attack on Starkiller Base.
That's another thing, and I think that's partially because everybody was talking about John Williams' new soundtrack. Did you really notice it?
No.
Not really.
New score. I didn't really notice many brand new, cool musical cues.
Yeah, I don't remember any music from the movie. Nothing is stuck in my head. Maybe if I watch the movie a couple other times, something will grow on me, but nothing really stuck.
Yeah, I remember hearing like some of the old musical cues when certain stuff happened, but I don't really remember much else. I remember being impressed by it or really pushing things forward.
I think everybody played it fucking safe as they could with this one, but it's doing well. So the next one, they're going to be like, okay, now let's make a fucking Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Well, they made a Star Wars movie this time. It's just this time, let's not. What I'm saying is, I hope they don't just do Empire Strikes Back next.
Oh, it was Empire Strikes Back. This is like the first two movies kind of in one.
Yeah,
You know,
I guess.
She finds her, she uses her powers. Luke didn't use his powers at all in the first movie. He didn't pick up a lightsaber in the first movie.
So was that fish guy Admiral Akbar from the original series then, or?
Yes, that was Akbar.
I yelled, "It's a trap!" in the theater.
Yeah.
And what was the? I forgot. The hell, what fuck? Anyway, it was
So hey, is Rogue One gonna be about Wedge Antilles?
It's going to be about. And many Barthans died getting this information. That's what it's going to be about.
Okay.
Some think it's the Death Star from the first movie. Some say it's the Death Star from Return of the Jedi. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The
So
story.
it takes place between 3 and 4 then, or 4 and or 5 and 6 for them going out to get the plans for the Death Star then.
One of the two times plans for the Death Star.
The details for how the rebellion got those plans is really sketchy in like any version of the continuity.
Honestly, if they are gonna do an off-brand Star Wars movie, the thing I want to see is something between Episode 3 and 4 about showing more about Darth Vader and shit, and him hunting down.
Isn't there a Boba Fett movie coming?
Yeah. Both
Okay.
Fett movies coming.
It's
actually what I understand.
The only way I'm going to be interested in seeing that movie is if they make it Boba Fett versus IG-88.
They're from the comics.
Just IG-88. IG-88 is an interesting fucking character.
Right. But there was a comic story.
I remember the comic.
And then for my idea, I think they already did something like that because you had a video game based off of that with Darth Vader having an apprentice and shit that took place between episodes 3 and 4 and shit.
I want IG-88 to have his voice from Empire at War. He's got a really fucking unnerving voice. Come on, sir.
Who does?
IG-88. He's got this really flat, robotic voice. He kind of sounds like Mr. Freeze in Arkham City when he's in his Freeze suit. Because you haven't played that game, I know, Teddy, but when you meet Freeze, he talks normal. But after he gets into the Freeze suit, he kind of starts talking like RoboCop.
No, I've actually seen that part of the Arkham City where you take out Mr. Freeze. It's pretty cool because he adapts to different attacks.
That plan will never work again, Batman. My tactics evolved, can you? That was the fucking coolest Mr. Freeze I've ever seen.
Well, how about Ben Affleck facing off against the new Mr. Freeze?
If they do Mr. Freeze right, then yeah. But do him right, goddammit. He is supposed to be cold both physically and emotionally.
Yep. Okay. So are we good with Star Wars? You want to move on to those trailers?
I loved Episode 7. I can't wait to see. The only thing about it that left me irritated was that I wanted to see more.
Okay.
Like when it was over, I was like,
That's not exactly a bad thing, though.
I know it's not a bad thing. It's just when it was over, I was like, my God, that movie did not feel as long as it was.
Right.
I felt like I had only been sitting there for like an hour.
I mean, some of it I saw coming right before it happened. Like when she grabs the lightsaber, I saw that coming right before it happened. You know, he drops the blue lightsaber and he's reaching for it, and then it flies past him to her, and I was like, "Yep, I saw that happen."
I really dug that lightsaber duel. I want more like that.
I can't remember. Did Finn ever wake up at the end of the movie after he got slashed in the back? Or was he still out cold?
He was
No.
still out.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty badass if Teddy's idea came to fruition when he woke up, just him wake up and his sleeper cells activated.
Exterminate the rebellion.
Or that's how the new movie begins.
I don't get why they were called the Resistance when they were the Republic. They're the Resistance now that the Republic has been completely fucking wiped out.
Yeah, because the thing I was led to believe at the end of episode 6 after they killed the Emperor, it's like, I thought they won the war at that point.
They did. This is the remnants of the Empire. I looked it up on the way.
It was a rebranding. You know, Rebels are now Resistance, and the Empire is now the New Order.
I looked up on the wiki how much damage Starkiller Base did, and according to what it said, it wiped out all of the main core world, Senate, the city planets, excuse me, and it completely destroyed the Republic fleet.
Wow.
So the next movie is probably going to be shit. The next movie is going to be The Empire Strikes Back. Oh well, fuck it. It's going to be awesome because Abrams knows how to fucking direct. So we're going to get good characters and we're going to get good fucking.
Well, he's not directing the next one.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
In fact, I think that's mostly a way of shifting the blame. Like if it didn't work out, they got another guy coming in to direct the next one anyway. You know.
I will give the movie credit that it didn't hit me with too many references.
Good.
It brought in stuff from the older movies, but it brought it in an organic way.
But this is a good segue into talking about those trailers.
Yes, let's talk about the trailers now.
Because
And,
first thing we're going to talk about is the J.J. Abrams' other project, the Star Trek, right?
he's
Star Trek.
just the producer on that, isn't he?
He's still producing it, but this
Yeah.
time it's directed by the guy who did the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh no.
That's right. That's
Well,
why the jokes are flying fast and furious right now about the new trailer and how it features Beastie Boys in the soundtrack and you see Captain Kirk, I guess, on a dirt bike. I guess
I'm fine with that trailer. I don't know why everybody's so angry.
because it's fucking Beastie Boys. That's not Star Trek.
When Star Trek takes takes a step away from its fucking usual formula, it's always interesting. Star
Right.
Trek 4 was that. Some of the best episodes involved them doing shit that you're like, this isn't fucking Star Trek.
Mm-mm.
I think it'll be good. I really do. I think it'll be the most fun movie they've made so far. It's the first trailer that doesn't take itself too seriously and like, hey, you want to see a movie where we're completely shoved up our own asses? Well, we got the movie for you.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I haven't seen Into Dark, so I don't know if I'm ready for Beyond.
Into Darkness was an unbalanced mess. They couldn't figure out if they were making a movie just for people who've seen Wrath of Khan or for general audiences. And they said, okay, we're just going to ignore science altogether in this movie because people just don't understand science generally anyway, so fuck it. Like, okay, Star Trek is supposed to be scientifically accurate. That's what the plan was beginning. But I've seen people on fucking IMDb complaining about the science in the new Star Wars movie. They're like, this is so stupid. If the sun turned off, they would have all died. They would have all froze to death immediately, and they would have died.
In Star Wars?
Yes, I'm like, dude, this is a movie about fucking magical space wizards.
It's Star Wars. Star Wars does not care about
Yeah,
reality.
it's a fucking fairy tale.
They fly through space and go meow. It's
Yeah,
like no, it's a different kind of space.
yeah, it's a fairy tale set in space.
It's a comic book.
Uh,
It's Flash Gordon. It's Buck Rogers. It's science fantasy.
I don't know. I couldn't believe that people were complaining about that. It blew my mind that people would find it. They will find anything to nitpick. It doesn't matter what it is. People will nitpick and bitch and complain and moan and be fucking whiny little pansies about everything that exists. We got people bitching about the most recent Monday Night Raw, despite it being the best fucking thing that's happened in a long time.
What happened? What happened in Monday Night Raw?
We had a good hardcore. They call it Extreme Rules match now, but it was a hardcore match. The Dudley Boys and Rhino and Tommy Dreamer versus all the Wyatts, and they were beating the fuck out of each other with chairs and tables and kendo sticks and fighting in the crowd and throwing each other through barricades and shit. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
And then Roman Reigns punched Vince McMahon in the fucking jaw and knocked his ass out. And yeah, he won the title.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a pretty
So
good night.
Roman Reigns being the champion. Everyone happy with Roman Reigns being the champion?
Yes, because
I'm fine with it, honestly.
it seems like they finally figured out how to book him properly. Just have him kick tremendous amounts of ass. That's all we care about.
That's pretty much what I had been saying for years on end, and the reason I didn't like him is because they had him talk more than they had him.
And they had him say stupid shit.
So they're basically giving him the Stone Cold treatment now.
So back to the trailers. Yeah, I'm fine with the new Star Trek. Although I agree, Beastie Boys suck. But hey, fucking Beastie Boys, why not?
It's not Star Trek. Hey, all right. Now, along those lines came Independence Day 2. Independence Day. You know what the subtitle is?
I don't
Research.
remember.
Resurgence. Yes, that's right.
I am very, very excited to see this movie. It might suck, but I loved the first one, and I'm just thrilled that they're making another one. I hope it's as cheesy and wonderful as the first one.
I'm interested in seeing this too, and a lot of people are bitching that Will Smith isn't in it, but to be honest, I didn't even like Will Smith in the first one. I was more focused on the other guy as it is anyway.
I'm fine with it being just Jeff Goldblum. I don't need Fresh Prince in the fucking movie. I really don't. Who else do I need in the movie? Well, let's see. I saw Bill Pullman in the trailer. He looked terrible. But, yeah, we got him.
I liked how Bill Pullman looked. I did.
So I'm
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I
I liked how he looked all worn down and old. I don't know. It looked right to me.
Yeah.
They sure made that fucking speech sound badass, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just having to get cut off at the end and shit.
I wanted to see them fade in and fade out the dude giving the most dramatic salute ever.
They should have put him in there.
Because everybody remembers that guy.
Yeah, he was in the trailer.
The best extra ever.
The angry salute.
I think it's going to be a Roland Emmerich movie. Is he directing it?
Yes, he is.
Then we're going to get what we want.
You're gonna get it. That's right.
We also had
Roland Emmerich isn't that great of a director, but god damn it, he delivers what he fucking says he will.
Well, I mean, okay. Roland Emmerich. Let's see. His first movie was Universal Soldier, then Stargate, then Independence Day, then Godzilla, and that's where everybody's like, "Oh, he sucks." From there on, and they're not entirely wrong. I mean, since then, did you guys see 3000 BC?
Yes.
They're all pretty bad. The Day After Yesterday, 2012. I don't know. It's a lot of crap. He's made a lot of crap.
2012. I don't know. I kind of liked, but then again, I kind of didn't really like 2012. I mean, it's a good stay-at-home and watch yourself movie, but not something I'd recommend seeing in the theaters. I just like seeing shit blow up, so I'm entertained by that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2012. I saw that movie in the theater. Actually, I just
didn't like the main actor they had for the movie. What is his name? Is it John Cusack that was the main actor in that movie, or?
Yeah, I like him, but I didn't like him in that movie. No. I liked him in a lot of other stuff, but not in that fucking movie.
I just don't like John Cusack, honestly. Not a fan of his.
He's had some good movies in the past. He's made many good movies recently.
So what else did we have come out? X-Men Apocalypse trailer?
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yes.
Apocalypse
indeed.
has his mouth lines now. You can all quit bitching.
And and a whole flock of new mutants, new actors playing mutants we've seen before, and some new mutants we've never seen before.
Butch 80s biker lesbian Storm.
Yep.
Well, she got
Yes.
like a super tall gray mohawk, and I don't know. She kind of makes me think of Tina Turner and Beyond Thunderdome too, but I'm not sure why.
And then Grace Jones.
Ooh, yeah, Grace Jones for sure.
I think that might be some people's favorite version of Storm with the mohawk. You know, yeah.
I don't know much about Storm. I thought Storm wasn't even a mutant. I thought her powers were like magical.
No. She was worshipped as a god in Africa. Actually, her homeland is the same as the Black Panther, and she was seen as a goddess because of her powers.
Oh, I
And she
see.
weather, right? She could control the weather, so they worshipped her, and then Professor Xavier found her and was like, "Let me just tell you, there's more like you, you know."
I mean, trailer got me excited for the movie. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm gonna go see.
Well, we get to see Magneto goes bad again, right?
Yeah,
Yep, he's definitely bad this time, but he's bad under Apocalypse's control.
yeah, which I don't see lasting. He'll like go bad guy again by the end of the movie.
I mean, this really was just a flash, hey there, trailer, so we didn't get anything about the plot.
Which is what trailers need to do. They need to just leave. The less about the plot they give out, the better, in my opinion.
Right. Well, I mean, in the tradition of comics, is to show the cover art is like this guy with a dead guy in his hand. He's like, is this the last time we'll see such and such? But it's not, you know.
Never
It's
is.
not, right. Did Batman turn bad? Read through the pages. Nope. No, he didn't. It's always misleading in comics. It's kind of fun. I like it when the comic movies are like comics.
The Harry Potter prequel trailer came out, and the,
Oh,
cons-
yeah.
the conspiracy theorists are shitting their pants over it.
They already hate Harry Potter. The Christians, they already hate Harry Potter. And the new Harry Potter had a pentagram? There was a pentagram in there?
Yeah, like an 8-foot wide pentagram on the floor,
Pentagram on the
followed by what greatly resembles a Freemason Grandmaster throne.
I think they
and
just
some other,
would say fuck you.
right. It's definitely a Freemason throne, and the people there are decorated in animal outfits because that goes with it. I think there was a checkerboard floor too.
I didn't even notice that.
Checkerboard floor. That's always an Illuminati thing.
Oh, yeah.
So is this like an actual prequel, or is it just like a spin-off thing? Because
Spin-off prequel. It takes place in the roaring 20s of America.
Yeah. So there's still trains.
From
Right.
what the trailer said, somebody had a box, a magic box, like one of those things that are small but big inside. And it had a whole bunch of magical monsters in it, and they got loose. So this dude's
So-
going to run around and hunt them.
So it's kind of like the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Mhm.
Or
Or
got
that
that. That's
TMNT animated movie.
right.
honestly, though, I think it'd be pretty badass if they actually did more after this movie, like a whole prequel thing showing how the first war started and
Oh, they probably will. And actually, the Hunger Games is now considering doing the same thing.
An expanded universe thing from someone else's point of view, or a
It's
prequel.
Prequel.
Prequel. All right. Well,
And I bet
how
we'll
about
get
that? I have a feeling, Like the Fantastic Beasts is going to be like Harry Potter meets Men in Black. You know, I mean,
Possible.
zapping 3D monsters, and then people turn out, hey there, and they're like, that's not a person. Zap, zap, zap. You know,
I don't know.
and then they'll set up something just like in Men in Black 3, where one of the guys saves somebody who grew up to be Harry Potter.
I'm thinking like if they make a Harry Potter prequel and they make a Hunger Games prequel, then I'm dreading the inevitable Twilight prequel.
There's a scene where the new guy, whatever his name is, I'm going to call him Larry Pooper. Right? Larry Pooper has to deliver Hagrid.
Like deliver him or deliver him in.
Giant woman giving birth to Hagrid.
Oh my god, he'd have to walk in there with like a fucking chain. Like
He
a
comes
chain
out.
cars to go
He comes out as a big bearded baby.
with. And then Larry Pooper was never seen again because that yawning hellmouth swallowed him up.
Oh man. Yikes. But you know, callbacks to Harry Potter. I'm just concerned that they're throwing down a lot of money, and it's Harry Potter. There's no Harry Potter. Harry Potter. You know.
I think people will watch it.
Well, the same way they're watching Gotham. Mm.
I don't want to watch Gotham. Fuck Gotham.
Mm.
I like Gotham. It's a good show.
Nah. No Batman, no me, no care. Goodbye.
No Batman. Is there ever gonna have a proto Batman?
But that's the thing about it. It's not even supposed to be about Batman.
You know,
Exactly.
some masked Avenger shows up, just like some early Batman guy, like the Shadow or the Phantom.
Probably. The Black Cape. That's going to be his name. The Black Cape.
Mm.
And he will actually be wearing underwear on the outside of his pants.
So, what other trailers did we see?
Now I'm forgetting like 2, I think.
Mm. So that's the summertime. Where, you know, Captain America: Civil War, Batman versus Superman, we already talked about.
Apparently, with the Batman versus Superman, there's a rumor going around saying that Doomsday isn't even the main villain. Neither is Lex Luthor.
What?
Whatever. I'm done. I don't care. I'm just gonna see the fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm going to see it, but I don't care anymore.
I'm done with these goddamn theories on this fucking. I'm sick of these monkey fighting fucking theories on this Monday to Friday fucking internet.
I love the theories that say, you know, Lex Luthor isn't really Lex Luthor. He's his clone who is his son. Or that the Joker isn't really the Joker.
Did any of us really care to begin with?
Yes,
I did, yeah.
I have asserted many times how much I want to see this movie.
Yeah, I was excited about, you know, Men in Black version of, you know, did I see Men in Black?
Yes,
I
you
think
did.
Oh, Man of Steel. Yeah, there's Man of Steel version of, you know, everything. You know, there's a little touch of 300 in the DC universe. It's good. It's good.
I'm just sick of the fans. And the
But,
non-fans.
right.
I'm sick
But,
of the
you know,
DC versus Marvel thing. It's like it's like back in the day with Super Nintendo versus Genesis. Fuck off. I like this. Fuck off. Just fuck off. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, there's the other one. I got it. The other one. Ninja Turtles.
I didn't even watch that trailer.
Oh, you didn't even see the trailer?
No, I don't care. I'll see the movie, but I don't fucking care about the trailer.
What's funny though is in the Ninja Turtles trailer they played the tricky, like the hip hop song, right? Tricky. It's which I kind of found irritating. I don't like that as much as I like Sabotage, but I found that song more appropriate for Ninja Turtles than I thought Sabotage was for the fucking Star Trek. In fact, if Ninja Turtles had had the Sabotage, that'd be great. Oh yeah, Ninja Turtles trailer with Sabotage, that would have been good. In fact, Ninja Turtles should have the Beastie Boys in the trailer. Yeah, Beastie Boys fit with Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying?
My friend says they want to see young gay Dumbledore in the Harry Potter prequel.
Yeah, the new character, Larry Cooper, meets Dumbledore in the men's room. He's like tapping his wand on the floor.
I say, do you like buggery?
Yeah.
Are we sure that's his one that's tapping on the floor?
Anonymoso Felicio. He opens up a magical, like, glowing glory hole. This glory hole leads anywhere you want it to go.
That's how gay wizards hook up. They make magical glory holes that just go to other magical glory holes that have people wait. It's kind of like trying to it's like trying to log into a fucking online game. You gotta
That's
wait
it. That's what I want to see. I want to see Johnny Depp play Hunter S. Thompson at Hogwarts.
Dude, he'd be in the fucking potions lab trying to make fucking new drugs and shit.
He's out in the yard trying to blow up shit and riding around on one of the Quidditch brooms. Like, get off the fucking Quidditch.
Yeah, I always like to imagine all the fucked up shit they can do with their spells and shit. And I'm not talking about like killing people or torturing them. I'm talking about like just random fucked up shit, like just giving themselves random boners or some type of shit like that. Because I mean, you have to imagine that they're able to do weird fucked up shit like that.
You think there were magical, seedy gay bathhouses in the 80s?
Oh, hell yeah. There were some gay bathhouses in the 70s. And, yeah. Hell yeah.
Can you imagine just Hogwarts in the 70s and 80s just with a bunch of wizards with fucking disco hair and shit like that?
Oh, shit. What about, like, AIDS? Were there magic AIDS in the 80s?
Oh, I'm sure there was some kind of magical STD that people were catching.
The magic gay cancer.
Wizard Woodstock with a bunch of guys passing around a bunch of fucking drugs and shit, getting sexual diseases and shit from each other.
But it's Harry Potter, so it had a cutesy name like Buggery Biggery Boo.
Yeah, like, I have genital gremlins.
Genital gremlins?
Gremlins. It's going to be a magical kind of thing for that, right? You sprinkle this magical.
Every few minutes, the fucking gremlins just jump off my dick. They just spawn there.
Yeah.
That reminds me of fucking Clerks 2 when he's talking about the pussy troll.
Pussy troll. Clerks 2. I haven't seen that nearly as many times as the first.
Oh my god, I love Clerks 2. I don't know which one of those movies I like the most.
Clerks 2 has callbacks to the cartoon. You know,
Yeah, it does.
that's funny. And he's making a Clerks 3. He's doing it. Whenever he gets off his fat ass.
He's not fat anymore.
Yeah, right. He's not.
Fucking
Yeah, no. Okay. He doesn't look like Justin Bieber. Okay. He's fucking fat.
fucking fat. Fucking fat motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's really going to be Dante and Randall and shit.
Yeah. Clerks
Silent Bob again.
Clerks 3 has me wondering, like, are Dante and Randall still going to be fucking losers when they're 45? Because that's going to be kind of depressing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's going to. Well, I'm also still hearing about the Bill and Ted movie.
I don't want to see another Bill and Ted movie.
Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Independence Day 2 kind of surprised me because I heard about it. I was like, I heard they're making it. And then this trailer was like, oh, really? They made it. Whoa. You know? That I just had it. Oh, Warcraft.
Oh, fuck. I don't give a fuck about that movie.
Well, I saw the trailer at Force Awakens. All big screen. You know, it wasn't on a YouTube. It was on the big screen looking at the CG works or whatever. And it still looked like animation from a video game.
I did not see the previews when I saw The Force Awakens. The second my butt hit the seat, the Star Wars crawl began.
Nice. Right on time.
Right on time.
I saw a couple trailers. I don't remember what they were, but they all look pretty bad. Nothing really. Warcraft looks stupid. I just don't care.
I don't care about Warcraft, so I don't care about the Warcraft movie. I'm sure it'll be a Lord of the Rings ripoff.
I can't imagine that the Warcraft is even going to be able to attract a crowd.
Oh, it'll attract a crowd. Warcraft has a huge fan base. It's just probably going to be stupid.
My shit crashed on me.
I know.
Oh, hey. So, hey, did you hear Warcraft?
Yeah, I heard it.
What do you think about Warcraft?
I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the shit as it is, so. But I saw the trailer during the Star Wars thing just like you did, but I probably won't go see it.
Yeah, me neither. And I just don't care. And it's not something I'll go see because maybe my fans want to see my opinion. I don't even think anybody cares about it at all.
The other trailer I saw was a trailer for that movie Gods of Egypt.
I haven't even heard of that one.
What is it?
It's basically just fucking Egyptian gods going to war against each other. It's directed by the director of The Crow, and it has the guy who played Leonidas in 300, and it has their director. It's pretty much made by the guy who made 300 and the guy who made The Crow, and has Gerard Butler as the main character.
I love Gerard Butler. He's a funny motherfucker.
Oh, so Gerard Butler in a movie about ancient Egypt.
Yep.
I can see.
This is Egypt!
That's right. I can see why that would work. But, I mean, even today, we're still not getting, like, Egyptian guys to play Egyptian guys. Gerard Butler is like, what is he?
Scottish.
He's Scottish. Well, he's playing a Spartan. He
Very Scottish.
played an Egyptian. I don't know.
Well, guys,
He's-
I'm getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'll let you guys go then.
All right. Good
All
show.
right, peace. See you guys next time.